Hi, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you what appears to just be an armor stand with has arms, no base plate, leather armor, and a head, and its marker. But that's not actually what it is. Well, it is, but as you can see, as you know from the title and everything, maybe even the thumbnail, you can see it follows you. So, yeah. It's a little cool. It's a little cool thing I put together. It didn't take too long. It took maybe 20 minutes or something. Maybe a little longer, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. And it's just using these command blocks. It's just something I will put together, and I thought it was really cool. I'm actually working on a map right now, and I'm gonna use this in it. But as you can see, it just follows you around. It's pretty cool. And also if you go close to it, it'll try to walk away from you, so it's not in your way. It's pretty cool, and it can climb. This is the command blocks used. It can go up blocks and everything, go down them and everything. It's not perfect, as you can see. He kind of hovers over some blocks like carpets and slabs. They'll do the same thing, but I mean, whatever. It's not perfect, but because basically it thinks this is a whole block, so it's gonna think to put the arm stand a whole block up. Well, really, it's only 1 pixel high. But anyway, as you can see, it is kind of realistic, I guess you could say, because it will, as you can see, it does stop on walls. But you might say this is bad because then you can unload it and then you can't have it. But actually, about another thing where if you get 15 or more blocks away from it, then it's still loaded, which it basically has to be. But because you can only set your ranges to 32 blocks or 2 chunks. But anyway, as you can see, it'll just teleport to you, basically like a wolf. That's basically what it is. Well, it's not. It isn't a wolf actually. It's surprising. It's not just a wolf. It's actually just AI with command blocks. And if you're thinking it cheated and actually did use a wolf, well, if you're smart enough, you'll know that this isn't actually the AI of a wolf. And when I go in spectator mode, why is it lagging? As you can see, there is no wolf here. Now, you could also think that what if the wolf somewhere is where you can't see it? Well, I mean, then how can I know? Then it'll be offset and everything. Just trust me, there's no wolf in here. And if you know, then you know this isn't the wolf, the AI of a wolf. But yeah, and you can't actually sit it down like a wolf, or anything. It'll just always follow you. But it's okay because it doesn't really do anything too much yet. Anyway, I mean, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you can probably add features that make it do stuff, but I mean, what I just happened, you can't really. It doesn't cause trouble because it's an arm stand is marker, so it can't. You can place blocks inside of it, so I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's following you. You can just have it following you normally if you want, but it can't really affect you in any way. It just looks neat. Well, I mean, does it look neat? I don't know. Well, not like this, but anyway, as you can see, he will go up blocks if there's not if there's a block here, he won't go up it. But if it's like this, he can go up it. And he can jump up, and then he'll also fall, as probably expected. And yeah, so it's pretty smart, and it'll also walk away, turn around, and walk away from you. It's kind of interesting how it seems surprisingly to me how smart the walking away AI is. I mean, I don't know. It's not the smartest thing ever. I mean, this looks weird, but still, oh, that's weird. Okay, well, I gotta make him come back this way. But basically, yeah, he'll try to walk away from you, and if he has a wall, then he can't walk away from you. But yeah, I think it's pretty smart at knowing what to do and everything. I mean, obviously not the smartest. I could spend a lot more time on it and make it smarter, and there's this bug where when you are up here and he's near, I guess, this happens. Oops, well. Why is it not happening? This happens, and it's very weird. Yeah, but anyway, it's okay. I think it's okay AI for just a follow AI. But yeah, so now on to how it works. There won't actually be a tutorial, but I will show you the commands and everything. And there will be a world download if you want to try everything out in this world and everything. as you can see, so let's get right into it. So, basically, before I should explain what this armor stand is. So the armor stand, it's a marker armor stand with show arms, with all its armor and head on that you can see, and no base plate, and it has its marker. Did I say it's marker? I don't know. It's, well, whatever, it's marker. So, yeah. So that's basically what this armor stand is, and it also has a tag of follow. I think that's how you spell follow. If it's not, well, I'm bad at spelling. But anyway, so as you can see, what we do is we execute as addy tag equals follow at s run teleport itself to itself facing entity at p, aka me. So I'm pretty sure this is multiplayer compatible. I haven't tested it, but I'm pretty sure it is. And this will just follow the nearest player. But anyway, I'm pretty sure, unless they made say, well, I don't know if it's multiplayer compatible. I think it is, but yeah, so we'll just follow the nearest player if it's multiplayer compatible. If it's not multiplayer compatible, I might change the download, and so it can be multiplayer compatible. But yeah, anyway, first what we do is we execute as addy tag equals follow at itself, and then we just run teleport itself facing the nearest player. So that's just gonna make it always face me. So you can see if I move, he faces me. But anyway, as you can see, this is just execute as follow at itself, run teleport at s, tilde, and then facing, well, we don't have to specify the facing, but facing tilde 0. So that means it can't face up or down. Yeah, and if I actually turn this one off, oh, not that one. If I actually turn this one off here, you can see he kind of tries to, I don't know, it's kind of weird. He's trying to, I guess it's okay, but it's, yeah, you can see when I'm going down, everything is like, you can kind of go in the ground. It's a little more buggy with that command not enabled. I mean, it's still okay, but it's just, you can see it's not really. Yeah, I don't think you want that. So that's why we have that command here. It will help the armor stand not do that. So yeah, we need that command, or else, well, you know, that stuff will happen. We don't want that. So that's pretty important. Then what we do is we execute as the follow at itself, run teleport itself, just basically the way it's facing. Oh, by the way, this is for this is for 1.13, only not 1.12. Pretty much all my commands are going to be for 1.13, and so not 1.12, because I don't really want to command in 1.12 anymore, as I want to learn what it's going to be, the new 1.13, what everything is going to be, not, so that way I can basically get better at it, and I don't want to start commanding in 1.12, otherwise, I'm going to forget all the new 1.13 stuff I learned, and I don't want to. So I'm just going to be command blocking in 1.13 from now on. Or, well, yeah. Or I guess if it changes again, I'll be doing that version. But yeah, anyway, so as you can see, this is for 1.13. Anyway, what we do is we teleport it forward. So basically, if all we have is this, then that's kind of all we need for, like, a very simple AI, like, super simple. Like, we really only need these two commands, and as you can see, it works. Well, I mean, it works okay, but not very much is very good. You can see it goes up and down and everything, and that's not what we want. As you can see, it's okay and everything, but it's still really weird, and we don't want any of this. So, basically, oh, and I only had the two commands here, but we can have all three, as you can see. There's all three. So now that'll make it it can't go down or up. But yeah, as you can see, it's not really very good at doing anything, and that's silly. So you basically need the more commands for it to actually work okay and stuff. Otherwise, I mean, it still works the other way, but still. Next up, what we do is we execute at it, and then if there's an entity, or if there's the nearest player in a radius of 4 blocks, so in it, 4 blocks, then we are going to teleport it backwards. So basically what this will do is if it is too close, it's gonna stop moving. It'll still face you and everything, but it just will stop moving because if it teleports forward then backwards, so it's ended up not moving at all. So that's what that is. Next, we execute as the tag of follow and add this unless the block in itself is air. So if it's like, I don't know, like a carpet or a quartz block or a command block, anything that isn't air, then we want to teleport itself one block above itself. So that's that one. So that way it can go up blocks. That's what that is for. Then, executing from it, if block tilde minus 0.4 tilde is air, then we want to run a teleport itself a tilde just minus 0.4 down. But yeah, or I guess minus 0.4 up, 0.4 down, whatever. So and then if it's so again, if entity at P, so there's a nearest player. So if there's a player and one player, nearest player, whatever, in a radius of 0.3 or not 0.3, in a radius of 3 blocks, not 4 blocks, we want to teleport it. Wait, no, if it's what? Okay, if this is 0.4. Okay, yeah. So if it's in a radius of 3 of me, then it'll teleport itself backwards and then tilting it. So if we actually not tilting it, if we do this, as you can see, it works, and it'll kinda back up for us when we get close to him. Otherwise, so it's not in our way. So that's that command. What was the command we run? This was that one. And so that's what that does. And then I just put a tilde 180, so it'll just basically turn around when he's doing it. And as you can see, that works pretty well. Why is he doing that when I'm trying to record? Why is he like teleport 90 degrees? Okay, there we go. But yeah, so that's what it does. So this is where we're at. So there's that. And then next up, if unless the block minus 0.5 on the y-axis from the tag of follow is air, then we're gonna align the y-axis from its block. So we're gonna basically, if you don't know what align does, as you see, let's see here. So if I'm say here, then we want to go. Well, if I want to summon an armor stand where I am, perfect, like that. But actually, you'll notice that that summons it where I am, not like gridded on the block. Now, if we want it gridded on the block, what we have to do is we have to well, I guess let's go like this so I can type better. Okay, well, whatever. If I want to execute me, well, since they're probably already executing me because I am me, then we can just go align, and then we can go like X if we want to, or Y and Z, or we can do any combination of this. It doesn't even have to be in order. It can be Y, well, we can't be tapped to these. Y, X, Z. So basically it goes, if we do X, Y, and Z, we'll do all axes, and then we'll go run no, that's not summon. We want to, wait, did I skip it? No, there's more S commands. Well, that's a lot of S commands. Stop sound, summon armor stand. So now, as you can see, well, it doesn't look like it's on the grid of a block from right here. It's actually on 0.0 of that block. Okay, well, you can't really see. It's on 0.0, and it's hard to see, but basically it's on 0.0 of this block that I'm on. Now, if we want to actually summon it in the middle of the block, we can go tilde 0.5, tilde 0.5, tilde, or actually, no, tilde 0.5, and that'll summon it in the exact center. So basically that's what align does. It'll align it. Now we could do only Z. So as you can see, well, actually, I don't need to do the X anymore, do I? Okay, so as you can see, we can be anywhere on this one. So we can be anywhere. So it's going to execute it the same in this direction, but it's going to align it on, or it's going to align it on this direction, but we can be anything on this direction. So basically now it's only aligning it on the Z axis. So that's neat. I guess that's neat. I mean, if you don't, that's what axis does. Okay, so alright, that's not what axis, that's what align does. So, this is what we just had. So, then we, this is the align Y. So, basically, that means it can't be, like, half unbiased. So, you might think we don't need that, but I'll show you that we actually do. So, if I do this, then it's not, that looks weird. Okay, so that's not what we want. So what we do is we align it on the Y if it does that. So that's, you can see now it's on the ground. It might have been hard to notice for you, but it wasn't perfect. So now asking you as the follow is, if there's an entity, if I am farther away than 15 blocks, then it'll teleport it to me or the app here, whatever. Then we want to execute as the follow and then at itself. Unless the block, it's basically since it's always going to be tilde facing tilde 0, it's going to be, basically that means that, there's one block above it. But basically what this means is it's, block, this, so block up, and then forward 0.4, then if there's air there, then we want to, no, unless there's air there, so basically if there's anything but air, we want to run teleport itself -2. So basically that stops it from moving through a wall. Otherwise you'll notice that it climbs a wall, and that's what, I mean, that's weird. So you can see it'll climb the wall. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if I have this wall, it climbs it. That's weird. So we make it stop in front of a wall, and as I just mentioned before, he's okay. Whoa, that's weird. I think it's whatever. As you can see, so we have to go. But if we're far away from him, it'll teleport to us. And yeah, so that is my robot. Like, this is my follow AI robot thing. Yeah, that makes no sense for Minecraft. So that kind of made sense, but whatever. So this is my the Minecraft follow AI. It's a pretty smart. Might not be the smartest. I know it's not perfect. Yeah, it's not. But I mean, still, I think it's okay for a robot. But anyway, that's about it. If you did enjoy the video, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Hope you enjoyed.